Guys, so welcome. This is the second part of Stop Caring What Other People Think. I did a video a couple of days ago, or a week ago, and I don't know how to get the link up, but you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to say that the link is going to be up there if you want to watch the first one. Hopefully I can get it done in the editing. I will get it done in the editing. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So in this video, we're going to be still continuing with Stop Caring What Other People Think of You. And in this video, I'm going to specifically be talking about confident people. What does a confident person look like to you guys? They are that cool person, relaxed, not trying so hard, lean back, and they're not trying to prove themselves. And I want to dive on that point of not trying to prove yourself to anyone. When you are confident in what you believe, although wrong at times, like we can be confident. Anyway, let's focus on the point. When you are confident in what you believe, you don't seek reassurance from people. You don't actively search to agree with someone to be on their good side. You are solid in what you believe, and you don't try and fit the other people just because your opinion is different from theirs. So, let me give an example. Things are just coming off. I want this to be as authentic as possible. So I'm just going to have like a conversation with you guys. It's one person. Let's call him James Bond. James Bond is the most charismatic person I can think of. So we'll use him. Plus I love his movies. But Daniel Craig, by the way, that James Bond, not the dark-haired guys. I love the blonde James Bond. Anyway, so with James Bond, he gets into a room. People are staring at him, people are looking at him. He just decides to go to his seat. And there are a couple of people that he's meeting there. Everyone is watching, and then he just casually greets, says, "Oh, hey man, how are you doing?" and keeps a reserved, calm manner. Sits in his chair, not trying to force any type of conversation, but letting the conversation naturally flow. That type of confidence, knowing that I'm comfortable in my skin, is what we are striving for. And how can we do that? It's like a programming thing, actually. So once you tell yourself in your brain that, hey, I'll be okay no matter the circumstance, no matter the situation I'm in, I will be okay. Situations like that. Once you keep telling yourself that, it's a sort of fake it to make it sort of mentality, but I think you get the gist. Once you keep and continuously telling yourself that, your brain actually starts to believe it. Science stuff that I saw in one other YouTube video, it was Top Think. I get a lot of my information from Top Think. And I think you guys will appreciate that YouTube channel as well, because they don't just take random things. They actually take science-based research from other public sites and stuff. You know what it is. So yeah, let's get back to it. James Bond, he's casually sitting in his chair. He's talking to everyone. He's looking at the crowd. He's making eye contact. He's feeling comfortable. And he makes a bad joke. Doesn't land well with everyone. Some people actually, start looking around. You know that site where someone does something weird and then you just look at the next person like, did he seriously do that? That type of vibe. But he laughs at himself and everyone's like, Then they start laughing as well. Not at the joke, but at the fact that he was able to laugh at himself and keep his cool. Because he knows that just because I made a bad joke, it's not the end of the world. Sometimes putting yourself in situations where you understand that You might be laughed at, you might make a mistake, but you can still see the positive out of it and still hold a smile on your face. That is confidence. That is not caring what other people think, knowing that you will be okay despite the circumstance that you're facing right now. And that is James Bond in that moment. He knows that the joke didn't land well, but he's not looking around to see who actually laughed, or he's not trying to explain himself to the people saying, oh no, I meant it in this way, now do you get it? It just creates for more tension, awkwardness, and like, yeesh, why is this guy trying so hard? Is the thought that other people would be thinking. Rather, he just laughed it off and said, hey, you know what? They didn't like the joke, and that's still okay. So, how do we, besides you telling yourself that I'll be okay, how else can we exhibit confidence? It's more about, are you okay with what you think? So you ask yourself these questions, not seeking the validation from the other person. You are confirming that you stand by this and you have taken the time out to say, okay, I've seen this, I stand by this, I think it's what's right based on the evidence that I've come up with, and this is what I stand by. And then when you have a conversation with another person, they disagree with you, but you are already confident in what you believe. So you don't need to fight for their approval in what you think, because it doesn't matter whether they agree with you or not. You ask them the question, okay, why do you not agree with that point? What made you come to that conclusion? And then that actually opens it up to hearing what the other person has to say. And from that point, you can tell yourself that, okay, based on what he said, I agree where he's coming from and I see where he's coming from, but I'm still going to stick to my values. I think that's a safe thing. Or you can say, based on what he said, I don't think I have viewed everything, and it might be important to add his ideas or her idea into my idea, combine it into one, and that's implementing it onto your head now. Confidence is not pride, it's not ego and saying I'm always going to be right. Bro, gal, we're gonna be wrong from time to time. A lot of the time we will be wrong, but that's the beauty of it, that we can learn from other people. So once you are able to step back and say, you know what, I firmly believe in this, but I'm open to learning from the other person. That separates the pride and ego from confidence. You are comfortable in hearing the other person out, but only after. I think I did talk about this, but it doesn't matter. It's still very important for us to learn that we are okay with our values and we are open still to learning from the other person. So those are the 2 points we can take home, we can start using in our everyday lives to become better people. To have a healthier mindset. I don't know, the better, it just didn't sit well with me. So please guys, don't try and care what other people think. Don't try. I'm thinking too much. Stop trying to please everyone. Stop trying to seek their acceptance. Be comfortable knowing that in any situation that you face, you'll be okay. Peace.